Have you ever wondered why Kong has such an affinity for humans? The answer might be a bit more complex than you think, but don't worry because I have the answer, and I'm going to present it to you today in this video. Let's get started. Welcome back to Nerd Insights, your source for daily nerd news. While we wait for Godzilla x Kong: The New Empire to be released, which was actually delayed, all we can do is theorize. By the way, I don't know the new trailer release date for Godzilla x Kong: The New Empire. I get asked in every video, but if there's any update, I'll bring it to you, okay? That's why you need to leave a like. Yes, that's right. Liking a video really helps it gain traction on YouTube, and you're giving more people the opportunity to see this theory, just like you're watching now. So let's dive in. Have you ever wondered why Kong has such an affinity for humans? Why does he defend them and protect them from other kaijus and even from other bad humans, especially women? If we recall, since Kong was brought to America, the same story has always unfolded. They discover Kong, he approaches a human woman, forms bonds with her, and in an attempt to protect her, he ends up dying. I have the answer, and for that, we have to go back to the Netflix animated series from 2023, Skull Island. This video will contain spoilers from the Netflix animated series Skull Island, so if you haven't watched the series yet and don't want to receive spoilers, you can close the video now and see you next time. In the animated series, we see that Kong wasn't always alone on Skull Island. He had two friends, a giant kaiju, like a pink falcon, and a human girl. The three of them were always together and were inseparable, best friends. However, Kong was very stubborn. He wanted to prove that he was the strongest, the alpha, so all the time, he picked fights with other kaijus and creatures on the island, and in one of those fights, he ended up involving the girl as well. She got very angry with Kong, and they both got upset, leading to their separation. If you've watched the series, you know what happened to that girl. Kong then feels responsible for what happened to this girl, because, if I'm not mistaken, she doesn't even have a name, right? That's where this sense of duty, let's say, comes from. For Kong wanting to protect humans, he feels responsible for what happened to his friend and doesn't want it to happen again. We saw this in the 2017 Kong Skull Island movie, where he protects Captain Marvel, where he protects the historian Mason Weaver from other kaijus, and now, we see it happening with Gia and her adoptive mother, and not to mention that in other Kong movies, he has always taken care of humans, especially women. But now, do you think this theory makes sense? Do you think there's another reason why Kong feels obligated, responsible, and duty-bound to protect humans, especially women? If you have another theory, share it in the comments, and people will enjoy reading it. I'll be reading all the comments and giving hearts to the best theories, and please subscribe to the channel. I say this in every video, your subscription is not for me, it's for yourself. When you subscribe with the bell activated, as soon as there's new news, it comes straight to your palm. You don't need to go looking for the news, it comes to you, but you need to be subscribed with the bell activated. Take care and see you next time.